If you look at kind of where we were, we had come into the sport, loved what we were doing, had a very good relationship with GM, but inside of GM, you got Childress had won a lot of championships, you got Hendricks had won a lot of championships. We were the young guys coming in, and so we kind of felt like inside of GM, we were always going to be third. We started thinking about Toyota and having a relationship with them. It was obvious to us that we would have a chance if we went over and performed, did a good job, that we could maybe be the premier team. It came to us that Toyota would maybe want to talk to us. It was a huge decision. We had to go to all of our other partners and talk to them. You're always apprehensive when you make a big move like that. When we moved over, I got to tell you, really smooth. Everybody appreciated the fact and the reasons why we made that move.
We found the perfect partner for us. Coach isn't in it for anything but race wins and championships. He is passionate like we are. His team, his sole focus is this, just like ours is. Our sole focus, competing and winning races.
We wouldn't have been able to bring Joe Gibbs Racing on board were it not for the partnership that we had with the likes of Bill Davis and Red Bull and Michael Waltrip. They were a big part of helping get through that growth phase and then that learning phase. We captured lightning in a bottle.
We started off originally doing our own motors, and it became obvious that Toyota TRD could do a better job. One of the things I love about NASCAR, the owners compete. It's our race team versus the other owners. The drivers compete, and the OEMs compete. We know what the goal is, and we want to do it the right way, but I think the big thing for us by teaming up and Toyota choosing to do it a different way than the other manufacturers, I think it's paid big dividends. And we think we've got a great partnership. We share everything with Toyota.
We never forced anybody to share what they weren't comfortable sharing, but we developed benchmarking tools that allowed Joe Gibbs Racing and Michael Waltrip Racing to kind of compete against each other in certain forms of technology. And there was a period of a couple of years where that really started to work for both organizations. They literally became better because of that level of competition. And at the time, the common denominator was the engine. We were building engines for both organizations, so that kind of took the engine piece of the competition off the table, and they were able to focus on the chassis. On the emotional level, it was a little bit difficult, but over time, we came to demonstrate that in the end, all boats in the harbor were able to be lifted by the same tide.
History at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It took just 40 races for Toyota to claim its first win in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. It goes to Kyle Busch as he takes the Cobalt Tools 500.
Atlanta being where I got my first win. The thing I remember most was the last 10 laps of the race. There was lap cars everywhere, and everybody had figured out that the bottom, hugging that yellow line, was the place to be. I just kept my car down there every lap, every time, coming home and being able to win that race. So weightlifting, because of all the transition that I made in the beginning of that year from the previous year where I was at with Hendrick Motorsports to join Joe Gibbs Racing, to join Toyota, and to join M&M's Mars and everything else. There's so much pressure to be able to go out there and perform almost like you're a rookie again, that you've got to reprove yourself, even though I had been a Cup Series winner in the years prior.
Gosh, I think back to that first year. I can still remember Kyle Busch climbing out of that car, our first Cup win, and from that point on, it's been a thrill for us.